looking at the Beverly Hills Hotel, which is so iconic. We've got great pictures from there, and I've been there as well. Such a great space.
Oh yeah, and it's known for having host the Brat Pack and Marlene Dietrich, so a lot of history in there. Very old school. Now, if you look at the pictures, what I like about it is the ceiling is done with this beautiful bold stripe, and this is totally typical of Hollywood Regency style. This big bold cabana stripe, and they like to mix it with different patterns. I love this idea for actually for a kid's room to put it on the ceiling, but do it in a bright, fun color instead of the black and white. It's very bold, very graphic. But if you look at the thing that they're mostly known for is their banana leaf palm wallpaper, and it's in pink and green. And this is very iconic. There's been so many people that have ripped off or knocked off this wallpaper, and it was done by Don Draper way back in like 1940, I think, like something like that. Now you can buy the wallpaper from the hotel, and it's just so iconic.
It is. So when I'm in that space and you think of the brightness of that beautiful palm wallpaper, the only thing I thought when I was there is that this place has history.
Oh, totally.
There is some stuff went down in this hotel.
That's what I love about it, right?
But it's cool.
Like you know, rip out that carpet, even though it might be.
You can't rip out that carpet. That carpet has things to stay. Like it's been through a lot. So it was very, very, very cool space. I'm a big fan of the old school. I like that. I like the story. Okay. So the next hotel we have is the Hotel Matilda.
Matilda. So this is in San Miguel de Allende. I go there a lot. So I have a soft spot for it. I love this picture. It's a beautiful, this is a restaurant in the hotel. And what they've done is they've put this pattern on the ceiling. It's called an atomi. That's a very traditional pattern that you find in Mexico based on embroidery. So this is actually examples of the embroidered textiles that you'll find. These are everywhere in San Miguel.
This is gorgeous.
And they sell them as tablecloths. They have pillows. They have runners. And all these fun, beautiful, upbeat colors, which are really hot and great for just making you feel happy. So this is the kind of thing that they might do with it. Just drape it on a table, take a basic table and transform it into something kind of fun and fabulous.
It also feels really good.
Well, it's handmade, so they're
beautiful to the touch.
Very, very well made. Yes.
Okay, now we have
No Name.
Yes, Casa No Name.
Yes, that's also in Mexico, also in San Miguel. So this is really, really beautiful hotel. If you ever go, you have to stay there. It is the former home of the fashion photographer Deborah Turboval. She was really famous and iconic in the 70s. This was her home, and they turned it into a hotel. It's very moody and romantic, just like her artwork was. And she was one of the first fashion photographers whose work was actually considered art, like avant-garde art. I love that place because what they do is this very simple idea, and we've seen this before, of just putting a blanket on the back of your basic folding chair, just to give your guests something to wrap up in, stay warm, and to actually give you softness on the back of the chair as well.
Which is now we're doing it all over the place. We do it in the backyard when we have people over. You want to be considerate of your guests, but there's something really nice and gracious about that.
Yeah, and the layers are really sort of aesthetically pleasing too.
Absolutely, very nice. Okay, next we have the Devi Hotel.
Yeah, so this is oh my God, this is the most spectacular hotel. So this is in India. It's in Udaipur. It's actually called Devi Gar, and it was an ancient palace, and now it's been turned into a hotel. That happens all over India. But what I like about that hotel is that it's very deconstructed. They haven't taken it back to its former glory. They've let it be kind of deconstructed and then placed very contemporary furniture against it. So it's got this beautiful sort of yin and yang feel, which I adore. And if you saw that bowl of flowers, that's what you see everywhere in India as a welcoming gesture for people when they enter a threshold and someone's into a hotel or into a restaurant. So those are everywhere. I like that idea. Obviously, we can't put bowls of water at our front door. But I like that idea as an alternate for a centerpiece. Just a simple bowl with one floating flower, or doing a smaller one with petals. And what's cool about it is if you get an arrangement of flowers and they start to die, just make it last longer by pulling off the petals and throw it in your bowl. And you always can use it as a finger bowl too.
I just think it's so beautiful. Like I was at a spa in Mexico, and they had that beautiful bowl of floating flowers, and it's just, there's something calming and there is something very welcoming about that.
Absolutely.
That's
flowers
lovely.
go a long way always, right?
They really do. So incorporate some of that good stuff into your decor.